if people ask the question, why do we want to start BoS TV?
Okay, moving on. So now BoS TV. It's the big news we forgot for you guys. Well, actually, everyone should know about it because it's been a few weeks by the time this is out. But on the day we're recording this, we just launched a new channel, BoS TV.
Yeah, separate from Basics of Sikhi. Names are very similar. BoS, I'm guessing most people know what it stands for. Basics of Sikhi, and then TV.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like it's gonna support Basics of Sikhi. Right.
It's not separate. Sorry, it's a new channel.
It's a new channel,
but it's gonna go hand in hand and give a different approach to the type of content that's being made.
Definitely.
Like it's more non-traditional type of content, right?
Like unorthodox. Not just like the katha and this more formal type of content. It's very informal, like how we're talking right now.
Yeah.
Because these podcasts are going on BoS TV.
Yeah.
And it's easier to say as well.
And not only podcast plans, more lifestyle content, vlogs, quiz nights. We got some good videos coming out, like collaborations with the British Army, with a lot of people like that, right? But if you still want to listen to traditional katha, you can still go to Basics of Sikhi.
That's what the main channel is for, right?
Yeah.
And I guess if people ask the question, why do we want to start BoS TV? Right, so this is actually something that's been going on for a while, I think, especially when lockdown started last year and we started working together quite a lot, right? If anyone remembers the live streams that we used to do, and then the Amrit Villa live streams in the morning and then the evenings and the kathas, and working very closely with Karanveer Singh for quite a while. And then we started making this new type of content, right? We saw there was a need for this, which is what the main thing is. We saw there was a gap in the market. Yeah.
If you say it like that.
But well, you can kind of look at it that way because it's all around marketing, right? Because what it was is that we was releasing all this content, which is like very Sikhified. It's like
strict.
Obviously we don't want to use that word, but it's very formal, and we couldn't connect to the Sangat. And it's interesting because we would get emails, we get messages, and I didn't understand. Like for me, it just didn't make sense to me what they were saying. Like, you're releasing too many live streams, you're making this type of content, and you're not making short videos anymore. But to me, it's just like, but we're doing Prachar of Sikhi, but this is what was, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not against that. I love doing that type of Prachar. Yeah. In terms of the katha and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we have to look at the sangat around us. And this was something that I was taught by my elders as well, the ones that I look up to, that whenever you go into a room, obviously for YouTube, you don't go into a room, you're looking at the actual sangat, your viewers, you have to look at them. And what is the level that they're at? But level not belittling them, but level is in what do they connect to?
Yeah.
So this new type of content that we started making, first of all, it's really fun to make. Right? And it's like learning new skills, especially the creativity that we have to put behind it. Right? It makes it's a whole different world, and it's quite cool to do. But definitely we saw a gap in the market, if you want to call it that, and no one is kind of doing this type of prachar at the moment. And the thing is that the feedback was good.
Yeah,
that was the main thing, that people were connecting, right? The views were going up, the comments were going up, and the interaction was there. And that's not saying that we care about views and that we want people to praise us.
Yeah.
That's not the case, because that can happen anyway. It was that people were interacting and people were waking up, and those numbers are growing, so we know that people are interested in this stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, for me, it just felt like a snowball effect, that everything was just kind of going in this direction anyway. We for a long time you kept saying, let's do podcasts. I was like, nah, hey, Paji, we're not doing podcasts, right? Then we did podcasts, and the first podcast went really well.
Maharaj Kripa did.
Guru Kripa went really well, and then with that podcast, we wanted to make a new channel, right?
Yeah.
By the time, it wasn't the timing, it wasn't the right time. But then it was like, when we were talking about afterwards, you're like, we should just make another channel in general, right? And that's kind of what led to this, and it just all kind of fell into place. So still at the start of this BoS TV, right?
Yeah.
But the vision is there.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. But so we envision it. Now it's up to Guru Sahib Ji to bless us to, let that vision come to life.
And the Sahad Sangat, because whatever feedback you guys give us, like these comments we read out today, we try and take that on board, and we try and go through all of the comments and see what the Sangat wants.
Definitely.
So yeah.
We do read all the comments, by the way, right? And you'll see that, because you'll probably get a heart for most of them, unless it's something that we don't want to give a heart to, like somebody just being rude or silly, right? Because you get some silly comments. But we do read all the comments unless you send it 3 months later, because I'm not checking the same video every single day. But we do want to interact with the Sangat, and we do see your questions and stuff. And if we don't answer it, there's definitely a good reason why we're not answering. Maybe for this reason now, or we just missed it because it's been too late, or we're gonna make a video on that as well. So definitely, please do send us your comments, your feedback, and your blessings, and hopefully BoS TV can work hand in hand with Basics of Sikhi, and we can just get the message out of Sikh Guru Nanak Dev Ji, which was the whole point of doing this, right? Like, if you watch the promo video, if you've not watched it yet, watch it. Kar kar andar tada misal. That the aim is that every single home, it's a place of righteousness. It's a place of spirituality. That instead of just watching EastEnders, if you live in the UK, or whatever shows you may watch on Netflix, you're watching this type of content. And it inspires other Sikhs out there, you know, to make this kind of content as well, that people want to watch at home.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, but also learn and get closer to Guru Sahib Ji.
And also we saw it's like a new age of in the new generation that is being introduced to like social media and all of these things, the online influencers and marketers and everything. And they're basically, we're trying to give them content in a more comfortable platform, which is something they're used to, rather than like sitting listening to an hour long gatha as maybe like older generations would be used to. But the ultimate goal is obviously introduce people slowly, and then they can get into more of these in-depth gathas and stuff later on.
100%. And that is the aim, that we're not here saying that we want to stop doing that stuff. We're still active on Basics of Sikhi. We're still going to make content for that as well, right? But this is bridging that gap. And that was something that, you know, we definitely thought about beforehand as well. That how can we bridge that gap between the Gatha, bringing people back to the Guru's home, right? And this is that bridge to bring them back.
Yeah, so let's talk Sikhi. That's the motto.
That was good. You just slid that in right there.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the full podcast on our second channel, BoS TV.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get it to 10K subs.